There are things you've never told anyone, but I already know, and I'm healing that. My beloved child, you may think no one noticed when it happened. The moment your heart cracked, the day your trust shattered, the time you silently screamed inside and no one heard. But I did. I saw you try to stay strong when everything around you was falling apart. I saw the way you smiled in public and cried in secret. I was there when they left, when they betrayed, when they hurt you. I was there and I never left. The wounds you carry are not invisible to me. They are the very places where I am planting my healing. You see, I don't just observe your pain, I enter into it. I step into your storm. I sit with you in your silence. I speak life where everything feels dead. You've carried pain for so long. You've started believing it's part of who you are. But listen closely. Your pain is not your identity. Your past is not your prison. You're not defined by what happened to you. You are defined by me. And I say you are chosen. You are loved. You are whole, not because you feel it, but because I declared it. I am not afraid of what broke you. I am not overwhelmed by your tears. I'm not disappointed in how you've struggled to move forward. I understand you more deeply than anyone ever could, because I created your soul, and I know exactly what it needs to recover. So today I begin something new in you, a divine healing, one that doesn't just numb the pain, but removes the root of it. Let me into the hidden places. Let me tend to the wounds you've tried to ignore. You're not too damaged. You're not too late. You're not too broken. You are mine, and I'm here to heal you fully, completely and forever. My child, you've spent years trying to cover the scars with silence, with smiles, with strength you had to force. But I want you to know something very important. I'm not ashamed of your scars. Not one. Every scar on your heart tells a story. Not of weakness, but of survival. Not of defeat, but of endurance. Not of failure, but of faith. You see broken. I see brave. You see damage. I see depth. You've convinced yourself that no one would love the parts of you that still hurt. But I love you because I see it all and choose you anyway. When I look at you, I see someone who didn't quit. I see someone who kept walking with a wounded heart. Someone who stayed faithful even while carrying silent battles. And I call that beautiful. You don't have to hide from me. You don't have to pretend to be okay when you're not. I can handle the anger. I can hold your grief. I can sit with your questions, because I am not a distant God. I am a present healer. I don't shame scars, I touch them. I restore them, turn them into testimonies, and I will do that for you. Let me remind you, there's no shame in needing healing. There's no guilt in still grieving. There's no weakness in saying, God, I'm not okay. That is where healing begins. That is where restoration starts. So stop hiding. Come into the light. Not to be judged, but to be healed. I don't see you as too much. I see you as mine. And your scars, they're not proof of failure. They're proof that I carried you through. My child, you've learned how to function while hurting. You've become skilled at pretending, at smiling when you feel empty, at saying I'm fine when you're falling apart inside, but you don't have to pretend. Anymore, I never asked you to perform. I only asked you to come. Come as you are, with your tired eyes, your broken heart, your silent prayers. You don't need to impress me. You don't need to prove that you're strong, because I already know you're tired. You've been carrying the weight of what others did. You've been holding on to guilt that was never yours to carry. You've been living like healing is something you have to earn. But my healing isn't a reward. It's a gift. I give freely. I restore fully. I embrace completely. I see the part of you that still flinches when certain memories surface. I see how some names, some dates, some songs still sting. And I know why you pull away, even when love comes close. But listen, I'm not like the ones who hurt you. I don't leave. I don't lie. I don't change. I stay. I heal. I love. You don't have to guard your heart with me. You can let the walls down slowly, gently, honestly, and I'll meet you right there. Not in your perfection, but in your pain. I've seen every tear you swallowed, every word you couldn't say, every moment you felt invisible. And I've loved you through it all. So take off the mask, lay down the act. Let me in, not the version of you think I want, but the real, raw, unfiltered you. Because I can only heal what you bring to me, and I'm ready right now to begin, my child. There are wounds you never asked for. People who said they loved you, then left. People who promised to protect you, and caused the very pain you're still healing from. I know who hurt you, and know it wasn't fair. It wasn't right. It wasn't your fault. You've carried the weight of their actions on your soul for far too long. Their words still echo. Their absence still stings. And the trust they broke still keeps you guarded. But listen closely now. I am not them. I don't wound, I restore. I don't betray. I cover. I don't abandon, I stay. And I've never stopped holding you, even when the world walked away. Even when you cried yourself to sleep. Even when you doubted I was near. I was there. I caught every tear. I kept every broken piece. I whispered, you're not alone. Even when you couldn't hear it through the pain, you may think you have to heal all by yourself. But healing was never meant to be a solo journey. I heal in presence, in truth, in love, and I'm offering all of that to you right now. You don't have to forget what happened. You just have to bring it to me. Let me carry the weight. Me, untangle the pain. Let me remind you that you are still worthy of safe love, because what they broke, I can rebuild. What they damaged, I can restore. And what they abandoned, I will cherish forever. You are not too far gone, not too messed up, not too complicated. You are mine, and my hands are healing the very places they tried to destroy. My child, I know you feel like you should be further along by now. You see others smiling, moving on, rebuilding, and you wonder why your heart still aches, why you're still in the middle of the process. But hear me clearly, you are not behind. You're not late, you're not missing it, you're not forgotten. You are being prepared. Healing isn't rushed in my kingdom. I don't patch wounds, I restore from the inside out. I don't force you forward, I walk with you step by step. What feels like delay is actually deep work. You're not stuck, you're being strengthened. You're not slow, you're being shaped. Others may move faster, but they don't carry your story. They haven't walked your path. They don't know the weight you've endured, but I do. I see the layers I'm gently peeling back. I see the lies you're slowly unlearning. See the courage it takes just to get up and try again, and I'm proud of you. Yes, proud of thee. Steps no one sees. The quiet battles, the prayers through tears. The moments you kept going when it would have been easier to give up. You are not weak. You are wise enough to heal the right way, the honest way, so don't compare your timing to theirs. Don't measure your progress by someone else's page. What I'm doing in you is sacred. It's personal, it's divine, and it's right on time. You're not behind. You're in the hands of the one who makes all things beautiful in his time, my precious child. There are things you've never spoken, not to anyone. Wounds too deep, memories too heavy, pain too sacred to put into words. But I hear what your heart cannot say. And I want you to know, I'm healing what you won't even say out loud. You've learned to survive by staying silent. You've buried things beneath strength, beneath smiles, beneath busyness. But buried pain doesn't disappear, just settles in quiet places till it starts to ache again. And I see it, I feel it, and I care. You don't have to explain everything to me. You don't have to find the right words, you just have to let me in. My spirit searches deeper than language. I understand groans. I answer tears. I move through whispers and silence, and even in the places you thought I had forgotten, I'm already at work. Every suppressed memory, every hidden wound, every moment you thought was too dark, nothing is too hidden for my healing. You don't have to fear what will happen if you finally face it. You won't fall apart, because I'll be right there holding you together. I'm not in a hurry. I'm not frustrated with your process. I'm not disappointed by your pain. I am patient. I am present. I am the healer of the unspoken. So let the tears come. Let the memories rise, the walls fall. You are safe with me, And even if you never speak it, I'll still heal it. Because that's what I do. It's who I am. I'm healing what you've been too afraid to name, and I won't stop until you're whole.